Hi, and welcome back to Koala's Creeping. I am Koala speaking. So, today I'm gonna talk about something a bit out of the ordinary, out of the box from what I usually talk about on this channel. But I do think I feel like I have to go to go to give my 2 cents about it. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about something called MLM business models and MLM business companies and what I think about it. And I'm going to try and be as professional and like direct as I can because I do have a lot of feelings about it. And I'm going to just try to keep calm. That's my intention so that my opinion about it comes across in the best way possible because that's what I want to convey and not my sometimes frustration and anger. So, mm, where do I start? So, I'm not gonna name any companies. I'm not gonna do that because, yeah, I don't really know what's like allowed and what's not and what can be interpreted in not so great ways. But so I'm going to talk about MLM business companies as a whole, and I'm going to try to explain from the best of my knowledge what it is and why I say no thanks. So first of all, um, I think I'm going to try to start with explaining what an MLM company is in as short of sentences as I can. And so MLM starts for not starts. Jesus. It's a Saturday morning where I'm at. I'm obviously still a bit tired. So MLM stands for multi-marketing, yeah, multi-leveled marketing. And it's a business model that um, looks like it's a multi-level marketing strategy. So you have on the top, you have the people that started the business model. They have an idea, and instead of just like opening up one store or maybe hiring people to get that gets like a month salary, like a monthly based salary, and they try to sell this stuff, whatever it is, or and instead of maybe getting a store or selling it to stores to sell them sell the product for them or the idea for them, if it's a service or a product. Mostly, mm, from my experience, multi-level marketing businesses is products of different kind. So at the top level, it's those people, right? And then instead of getting like stores and stuff to sell the product in, they get people to buy into the idea and to buy what's most often called like starter kits. So the idea is that you buy a starter kit or something, and it's you have to buy out of pocket. So you put money in, and then you are so that you are buying like this often a suitcase of a product or like a bag or something with a starter kit. And then you're supposed to sell these to friends and family and people that will buy them from you. And then on the next level, you're gonna try and recruit people. So and form teams with these people so that you work together and to as we say in Swedish, the carrot, the motivation to do this is that you earn money from what the people in your team sells. So you might already see how this pans out. Like there's people at the top, and then there are big teams, and then there are every team member have their people that they recruit, and they become like a team leader of their new team, and so it trickles down to the bottom of the marketing strategy business model, that there are consumers, right, that buy into whatever product you have is um, magical. Uh, it helps you. Some products is told to like help you lose weight, or have other like magical instant health benefits. So there's a lot of that, like lot of like promoting it as a health benefit for you in different ways. But there's a lot of multi-level marketing businesses. So there are like clothing lines, and there are uh like products that you eat and drink and consume, and then there are um like everything from storage gadgets to candles and all. I think you already might know what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe you have an idea of a business that you have been approached by, because this is so common, you guys. It's so common. In my life, I have been people have tried to reel me in to different kinds of MLM companies, and there are a certain group of these that are really bad, like they are called pyramid schemes. And when it's a pyramid scheme, it's actually like illegal stuff going on, which is even worse. So now I have described what an MLM is. Like, it's a multi-leveled marketing strategy, and there are people at the top that earn money from all the other levels from below, or right. And then there's a lot of people at the ground floor of the business that tries to just sell products and recruit new people, and the people at the middle that recruits new people. It's like it's a lot of recruiting going on. And so what I don't like about this is that you have to buy into the company, right? You have to uh, you have to what's the w- I know what they say in Swedish. Um, du måste spendera pengar för att tjäna pengar. In English, that translates into like, you have to spend money to earn money. So what they usually tell you is that you have to buy this and then sell it, and you will make a lot of money from it. And then you do this and this and this and this, and you will be very successful. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube about MLM companies. So search for that for more information about like certain companies and what they have been up to, and a deeper dive into what an MLM is. I really urge you to do that if you're like, oh my God, what is this? Or something like that. Or maybe you think, oh well, I'm a part of one of those. What's he talking about? Why is it bad? Or something. Because I'm not a fan, okay? I'm not a fan. And the reason I'm not a fan, I'm gonna talk about now, is because it's what a lot of people call a predatory business model, in the way that there are people at the top earning millions of whatever currency, dollars, crowns, yens, whatever, millions. And then people at the middle that earns like hundreds of thousands, and the people in the middle row, those with like large teams and that earns a lot of money just because they have big teams that sells this stuff. Those are almost often like uh, minor celebrities or bigger celebrities, and they have a lot of following, a big following of people that want to use their products. They're like, oh, this person uses that, so it must be amazing. And then they buy into it, and then they are hooked. Like, for different reasons. Each person probably have a different reason, but some of them can be like it gives you a sense of community because there's a lot of meetings and you feel seen and heard and you feel like a part of the crew, part of the team. And some people actually often believe in the product so much that they are like they think they have to have it because they benefit from it greatly, like health wise and stuff. And there's such a range of products in this category, and there really is products that are being sold as miracle products for different illnesses, and they are not miracle products. You know, if you know a little bit of science, then you know that it isn't. And then there are products that are simply, you know, a better version of your everyday household tools, or boxes, or candles, and you know, and it's and they make it special. So um that you have to keep buying their products because maybe there's a quality about it that doesn't connect with outside uh products in the same category. So you have to keep buying their products to, you know, to maintain whatever you bought. So like um uh, I can't go too deep into it without mentioning certain companies, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, what I don't like is this business model of like, and why it's called predatory is because there's a lot of people at the top earning a bunch of money, and then there are people at the bottom that are being tricked into buying these products and trying to sell them, that only loses money. They are being promised like they're being promised so much, and all they end up doing is losing money, often like hundreds and thousands of pounds or crowns or whatever currency you deal with, because these companies are all over the world. There are a lot of it's a successful business model for the people at the top. For the people at the bottom, or like maybe on the way to the middle, it's not that successful because you have to grind. You really have to uh put your energy and commitment into it, and it becomes your whole life and your whole identity. You don't have time for anything else if you are not at least in the middle of this chain, and really can just depend on the people below you in the chain. So it's like it's the perfect symbol of a capitalistic society, um, where a few rich people earn even more and prey on people to buy into their to their product. Um, and it doesn't matter how wonderful the product is, if you know, I don't think that it matters how wonderful the product is, because if it's so amazing, you can find ways for people to get a hold of it without people having to spend money to earn money and, you know, get that ball rolling. I really do believe that there is like other ways of doing this that isn't predatory. So why am I talking about this on my channel? That's a spiritual, shamanic channel. Why am I talking about these MLM companies? Well, that's because in the world of spirituality, we are very often approached by these kinds of companies in different ways. So there are different products within the spiritual world that are like um, sold as these wonder miracle products to enhance aspects of our health and our spirituality and our well-being, uh, guided towards that. And the products are like often versions of products that you can make yourself. Um, so one vague example is that you can maybe not such vague, but you can go out and forage. That's the right word, foraging. Forage your own. You can go into especially in my country where I live, we have something called allemansrätten. It's a right to go into the woods and pick certain like berries and flowers and mushrooms or whatever. Uh, as long, even if it's on other people's property, as long as you don't disturb the nature and as long as you don't litter after yourself. There's a lot of things we can do. So in a lot of countries, you can go. In my country and maybe some other countries, you can go outside, you can pick your own flowers, you can pick your own herbs, you can pick your own berries, and you can put them in your yogurt in the morning, and you can make your own tea, and you can have the health benefits of these natural products without doing much about it. And then you can go a step further and make tinctures and oils and like pastes and bases for stuff with these products. And you can also like maybe buy the berries and the roots or whatever you want in a regular store. And there are also like tea shops and that sort of thing. And you can use these to make your own stuff. It's a lot. The spiritual world and the world of witches. It's a world of DIY, you know. And in comes the MLM businesses, and they're like, but you don't have to make it yourself because look what we have. We have this really wonderful product that is amazing, and all you have to do is discover how amazing this product is. And when you have discovered how amazing this product is, you can tell your friends. And when you think that you are hooked on this, they don't say that, but you can buy this wonderful starter kit with these all different types that have different intentions and different benefits, and you can mix them and you can use them in your everyday life to enhance your well-being. It's amazing and wonderful, and then you can tell your friends, and you can maybe recruit them to this wonderful world that we are creating with teams and community and you know so I can't even can't even so my biggest problem with this is that the spiritual world is filled with people from all walks of life, but a lot of people are are looking for a way to heal from the inside out. They are looking for a way to heal their body, mind, spirit, and heart. And they are often looking for like quick fixes, and they are maybe want to use detox methods, and they want to discover the world of herbs and plant medicine. They want to discover the world and the magic of the sun and the sun and the moon and the elements, fire, earth, water, air. And um a lot of people are vulnerable to these kind of statements of heal with this, or this is good for your health. And uh, all you have to do is put in this amount of money that is very much for you, but it's very little for us. Sorry about the accent. Um, all you have to do is put this amount of money, and then you can have all of these products that you can use, and you can mix them, you can do whatever, and you can give away to your friends, and you can uh and we have wonderful meetings, and you can invite everyone, and there's no strings attached to coming to a meeting. There's no strings attached to trying a product and that sort of thing. So it's very easy when you're looking for that for that cure for whatever ails you, you know, to be susceptible to these things. And especially if you may not have a way to forage yourself, or maybe you don't have a community because you are a homebody, and it's a way to gain access to a great community, or often online via Zoom or Teams or whatever platform they use to build these teams and communities and have these wonderful meetings, and you get so much knowledge about the product and relating issues and relating products that you really are sold on this. You're really, really sold on this idea that they are selling, and this you hold out your hand and you just take the seed that they are trying to plant within you, that this is the best thing that has ever happened to you. So and I see a lot of people in the spiritual community just grinding and really engaging in this stuff, and being like, from having an Instagram account that is, about their interest in nature and interest in different kind of things, and their magical approach and magical practice and spiritual practice. Uh, from one day to another, it becomes oh, a channel for them to sell this one product, and to sell it to all of their followers and friends and family, um, and I know how hard it is to actually make money off of that, through that. It's um it's it's not everybody that makes it and succeeds. There's a lot of people at the bottom of this multi-level business that just puts in more money, buys a starter kit, buys another kit, tries to sell, and then buys to sell, and then someone regrets and they are sitting there and have bought even more, and they end up losing so much money, and by the time they are realizing that they're done with it, they may have lost friends, and they have lost like their true community, because they have been selling these products, these products for trying to sell them to people that are not interested. And because I'm going to be honest, when I see people engaging in an MLM, I try to follow them, continue to follow their account, especially if I'm friends with them, and especially if I do think that they are, that the account is maybe balanced in some way. Um, and I try to do my best to support them by just being there. But um, when I notice that it's like overtaking the entire account, I usually stop following, because I try to be as upfront as I can, especially if it's like someone that has become close to me, and say, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in this that you are selling. And I have noticed that your account has become a way to just sell this. And I wonder, do you have a private account that I can follow instead? Because I really like you as a person. I really enjoy when you share about yourself. Um, so can I please follow you somewhere else? Because yeah, I don't want to follow this anymore. When it's just selling, selling, selling. And a lot of people do have like two accounts. When they discover that they put all of this effort into this account, being that they have another private account, and I'm happy to follow that. You know, if there are my friends or acquaintances on that level. So and I don't know a lot of people that just are stuck in this, and yeah, they often seem happy on the outside, but a lot of them have confided in me and told me that it's really hard to sell the products, and there's like a pressure because they have put money into it, and it's a pressure to be successful. And the truth is, you guys, if you haven't been on like a reality TV show, if you haven't been in the newspaper, if you're not like a pillar of your community already, um, it's hard to be successful in an MLM company. And even worse than that, most of these products you can buy other um, brands cheaper, and you can mix yourself, and there's a lot you can do yourself, especially in the spirit community and the magical side of it, the spiritual side of it. There's a lot you can make yourself. So I urge you to um, think twice. Think twice. What I do is, if I'm interested in something, I Google it, and if I often have like this little, angel on my shoulder that's like, you can do this yourself. You can do this yourself. Or you don't have to buy this. You have a friend with a garden and a deep interest in maybe herbs. Um, and you can maybe ask them if they have something similar, and you know I'm fortunate enough to have friends that have different interests in the spiritual world, and in the world of magic and herbs and the elements and whatever, that really, dig into stuff. And uh yeah, I can buy, and I often are gifted with products that they have made that are very good and at the same level as these products that they are selling. And there are even things that are just hoaxes, they're just scams. And if you just think about it, your intuition is most often right. If you have like something inside of you telling you that, do I really need someone else to make this for me? Can't I just do it myself? You can probably do it yourself. So if you are being approached by someone that says, all you have to do is buy this starter kit, Google company name or product name and the letters MLM, and you will find out if it is one of those companies. And I'm just telling you that if you go into it, know that it's a slim chance of being successful. And it's, to be honest, I'm so against that type of business model because of the predatory aspect of it, and because it's a symbol of everything I don't like about capitalism. Yeah. So with that said, walk in beauty, walk in line, aligned with your intuition and your gut feeling. Follow that and Google. Just Google it, because I'm not saying that Google has the answer to everything, but you can get a hint of whatever, and if it makes you have more questions, then that says something. So with that said, walk in beauty with your intuition, aligned with your intuition and your gut feeling, trust that, and xingling.